What's up, Wrestling Figure Findings? Here I am. My name is Ox Gonzalez. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a torso split. This is actually really basic. Once you get used to these things you can fucking split them like butter, you know? So what you do, to get started, you need an X-Acto blade. You're going to be putting, this is a split torso, as you can see. It's not attached to the thing, to the legs. You put your blade right here where these cracks are. Right there where the cracks are, you just push down carefully, boom, you cut it. Then you do the top part of the torso, the neck part. You put your blade where you see the cracks again, you push in and you stop. You do the top part right here, you push in, you can see it, you cut a little bit and you stop. You do that for both sides. After you do that, you boil your figure. Your figure is going to be complete, obviously. So you boil the figure. The figure is boiled for a good minutes. The water has to be really, really hot, alright? That's key when you're doing these. After you do that, you get your flathead screwdriver, which is also needed to do this. You put it right here. There's going to be a ball joint right here on the torso that will help you put the screwdriver in properly, and you can be prying it like that. Once you pry one side, it's going to be really open. Pry the other side. Make sure that the torso has been at least soaked in water, in hot boiling water, for at least 3 times, so that the glue inside the figure can melt and it can properly be open and not like yanked open. If you yank them open, then they're not going to attach back how they're supposed to, and your torso is completely ruined. There's no way to fix it. So you're going to do that side with the prying, like I showed you. You're going to do it like that with the ball joint in there. And after that, you're going to do that to both sides. So here I am doing it to both sides. Check me out. Bam. Right, the torso is split. The top part of the torso. This is what it looks like. And then after that, you've got the bottom part. A lot of people have trouble doing this part, but I find it the easiest. You get your X-Acto blade, put it in there, push down, get your X-Acto blade right here. You push in, you cut. Right here I cut. Do that to both sides of the torso. Then you get your screwdriver, you push in right there where I cut before. This is the top of the torso, as you can, the top of the bottom half of the torso. You push in and you pry. Sometimes these things don't open when you push in here, so what I do is I put them in this gap right here. I put them in there, as you can see, like that, and I start going like that, and it'll pry open. When it's like that, just keep putting the screwdriver in there and pushing open, and it will automatically pry open. To do the crotch part is, or the trunks as other people call them, is something that a lot of people have trouble doing, but if you know what you're doing, you can do them very easy. I grab my X-Acto blade and I place it right there, see, and I push down. So now that part is cut. Then I do this area right here on the sides. This is the sides. You put your blade right there, you push down. And then you do that to the other side, which is right here as well. If I can place it. Alright, there you go. Put your X-Acto blade, bam. You did it. Then you boil, and you boil. Always boil after every time you cut. That's really something important to do and to keep in mind. After you're done boiling, you take the sucker out, you place your damn flathead screwdriver in there, and you pry, and you pry, and you pry, and if it's not opening when it's prying, boil it again. That's even on the torso, on anything that you're splitting, and if it's not opening after prying, keep boiling it and boiling it and boiling it. If you force it to open by just prying, the glue is still most likely dry, and you'll stretch the torso, and the plastic is mainly what you're going to stretch, and your figure is going to be ruined. When it gets to this part, you can disassemble the trunks pretty easily, and everything can be put back together, like, and that goes the exact same thing for the torsos. This is the bottom torso part, and right there can be shut back together. The upper torso part, it can be shut back together, and right there you will basically be able to know where the arms goes, and this is the little joint for the head. But by replacing them, I think I've got some arms here. Yeah, these arms are the ones that, look, they go in these things right here. That's where the arms attach to, and I'll show you here. Right here, you can fucking see right here. Bam, they go right in. Torso closes up right here. Perfect torso split, easy. That's how a lot of us customizers do it. That's at least how I do it. Sometimes I don't use water, but I don't want to sound rude, but if you're beginning to do this, you should always use water once you gain more experience. I don't use water on all of them because I figure I don't need it. It's just basically really important to do the cutting. That's the most important part. And if you're beginning, the most important part out of all is being safe, because these blades can cut. These things are sharp as fuck, and if you don't have to change the knives, I don't change them always, don't do it, because it'll still cut the figure, and you will not cut your hands like I have in the past. So that's it, wrestling figure findings. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. If you guys need more help, you can send me a personal message and I will get back to you guys ASAP.